The Green Bay Packers just made a shocking move. What is it? Well, I'm going to break that down in this video. So let's jump into it. What is the latest news coming out of Green Bay? Well, according to ESPN's Adam Schefter, the Tennessee Titans are trading quarterback Malik Willis to the Green Bay Packers in exchange for a 2025 seventh round draft choice out of Green Bay. That is shocking news because Brian Gutekunst has showed in the past that he really does not like to part ways with his draft picks. So that being said, would I have liked to have seen maybe a more consistent kicker used with that draft selection, or even just some depth at O-line? Yes, I probably would have. However, this is good news, and here is the reason why. This gives us hope that Brian Gutekunst and shows us that he is willing to part ways with some of his draft picks to go and get needs on this team. And a need in Green Bay was a solid backup. Okay. We needed a solid backup behind Jordan Love because Sean Clifford and Michael Pratt did not show us anything this preseason to give us the warm fuzzies. If God forbid anything happened to Jordan Love, that one of these guys were going to step up and win us some games, or even just hold their own. Hence why Brian Gutekunst feels the need to go and get Malik Willis. So let's break down what Malik Willis, his scouting report coming into the NFL. Yes, he hasn't showed us anything yet thus far being in the NFL. Doesn't mean that he can't. So let's look at some of the breakdown of him. Very good athlete, burst and quickness, a valid weapon on design quarterback runs, and when he tucks the ball to run, consistently makes defenders miss with the ball in his hands. Very good arm strength that can drive on intermediate throws, can attack all parts of the field with his arm, and throws a catchable deep ball. That's good news, okay? Something that we really haven't seen a whole lot of with our backups this preseason. Good build for the position, has the play and strength to run out of arm tackles and in the pocket and down the field. Goes on to say competitive and tough player who is willing to take a hit, has no problem running the ball throughout the game. Teammates feed off of his energy. And that could be what they're trying to build there in Green Bay. Obviously, the coaching staff did not like what they have seen out of their quarterbacks. Whether they decide to keep, let's take a look at the depth chart here. Let's slide over the depth chart. Obviously, you've got Jordan Love as the starter, Sean Clifford, Mike Pratt. Who's gonna stay, or do they cut both of them because they've got Malik Willis? Malik Willis again hasn't shown to be a very solid quarterback in the league thus far, but he's got the tools, as we just read about. He's got some tools, and that coupled with Tom Clements and what Tom Clements is able to do in Green Bay with quarterbacks, they may see some skill set and some tools that they're able to work with. But I love the move only because of the fact that we've got a Brian Gutekunst who is kind of proving all of his doubters wrong. He goes and signs some big name free agents this offseason in Xavier McKinney. He goes and signs Josh Jacobs, another big name. And now he shows that he is willing to part ways with some of the draft picks. Yes, it is just a seventh round draft pick, but some of those draft picks in this later rounds have been valuable to the Packers. So kind of a shock, kind of a surprise move for me going and getting a quarterback like Willis. But obviously the Packers want a quote unquote veteran presence behind Jordan Love, hence why they did the move. Let me know your thoughts. And as always, go Pack, go.